everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm bringing you something special here. Well, special to me. I don't know if it'll be special to you, but look what I have. The Hoover Power Max Deluxe. Woo! Oh, anyways, I brought this up from my shop and thought I'd tell you the story about it. And also on the side you can see, oh, you see all this? Yeah, that's a lot of paint stuck on the side. A little bit on this side too. So I'm going to try to get that off. So, here's the story. I have everything that goes with this thing. I wish I would have bought some extra bags for it, but I'm going to have to order them. So, this came from my mother-in-law. So she was an awesome woman. Every day I think of her laughter, her comments, her warmth, her love for me and her whole family. But I called her Mother D. Her name was Dolores DeMario, but I called her Mother D. And of course, my father-in-law, I called him Pop D. So anyways, I'll get a little personal with you. So back long time ago when I came out to my family, I was excommunicated, okay? I met Matthew and met his family, and voila, I had this wonderful family. They have been warm, kind, generous, loving from day one. But particular with Mother D, we clicked immediately. We would cook together, we would clean together, we would make jokes together. She was always, you know, we would go over to their house and go swimming. And one time, it just sticks out in my mind because it was so funny to me. But we were sitting on the couch. We just had, again, they invited us over for a pool party, a cookout. And we were sitting on the couch in this room downstairs off the pool. And she's like, hey guys, let's go swimming. And that's how she would talk to Matthew and I. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys, let's go get ice cream. Hey guys. So she was like, hey guys, let's jump in the pool. And we stood up, Mother D and I, and my father-in-law, Ray was his name. He was like, Dolores, sit down. You just got done eating. You shouldn't go swimming after eating. And she sat down. And she looked at me and she goes, oh, what a party pooper. I said, well, you know, give it 20 minutes, we'll try it again. She goes, I'm going swimming. So she says, let's go. She whispered in my ear, she goes, let's go. So we took off, we went swimming. And that's always been on my mind because she was always having fun. Always saying something funny, doing something funny. And, the stories I could tell. She loved the Klondike bars. She loved them. And anyways, she passed away about 4 years ago. Matthew and I and the family took care of her. And it was sad. But you know what? From the day I met her to the very last moment when she passed, she had a smile on her face. She had a love for God, love for people, a love for animals, and nothing got her down. When she was in hospice and sick and passing, she still said, I love you. Thank you for taking care of me. She was just kind and warm and loving. And I will always miss you, Mother D. Always. We miss you. Anyways, this came from her. She knew I loved vacuum cleaners. And she was always trying to get a different one because as she got older, she couldn't pull this, or, you know, vacuums were heavy for her. And she gave this to me. And when I brought it home, I put it down in my shop and left it. You know, it just brought back a lot of memories, good and sad. So I saw it downstairs and I'm like, it's time now. It's been almost 4 years and I can do this. So what I wanted to do is bring it to you, let you see it. I want to clean it up. I want to see if I can get some of this paint off. And let's see what we can do with this. Oy vey. So I got a little spick and span here. I'm just going to spray it down a little bit and wipe it off. Nothing spectacular. They just don't make them like they used to, do they? Oh my goodness. I'm not going to do a major clean. Just wipe it down and shine it up a little bit. It was just so dusty. I really think I can get a lot of that paint off because that's just regular household paint. It looks like she was dragging along the baseboards. But we shall see, right? One thing at a time. How is everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Let me know down in the comments below. Hope everybody's okay out there with all the crap that's going on in the world. I understand it. I don't like it, some of it. But I just can't think about it all the time because it's just depressing. It's so heartbreaking. So I'm choosing to be, as best I can, upbeat and happy and focus on some of the positive things that are on in the world. Wow, that looks nice just as it is. But let's see if we can get some of this paint off. So what I have is one of these magic erasers. Well, this one is the Mr. Clean magic eraser. So let's see if that'll help. Yep, there it goes. That's awesome. Wow. It is coming off. Nice and clean. This is kind of like a burgundy color, but look at that. Nice and shiny, all paint gone. There's a little bit left here on the plastic from the bumper. Let's see if that'll come off too. Got to love these magic erasers. But yep, there's just a little bit of paint there on the bumper, and I'll get that off, but I still got all this. See all that paint there? Got to get that off. It's magic. Yep, a little bit of elbow grease, and it comes right off. Voila. What is it doing? There it is, hiding on me. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get all this off the bumper. If you can see, it's all along this little edge here. See that white line? I don't know how I'm going to get that off. It's like inside the little grooves. We might have to take that downstairs and I'll have to get the wheel on it and get that off. It's already looking better. Well, not too bad. I'm just going to give it another wipe over. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of spit and shine. And then later on, I'm definitely going to take it back to my shop and get the rest of that off. But it's looking kind of nice and shiny again, isn't it? And I know I'm not the only person out there that puts a little bit of pledge on their vacuum cleaner. Makes it look good, it protects it, makes it smell good. There we go. Mother D would be happy. Look at that. Woohoo! Nice and shiny. So I have the original hose and power head with all kinds of crap stuck to the brush roll. I have to get that out. But let's give this a little bit of wipe down. It's not too bad. It also has a little bit of paint stuck on it. So another quick story while I'm doing this about Mother D. So at one point, Pop said, because he was teaching at the college, and he said, would you mind coming over and taking care of her? You know, I don't want her left alone. And I said, absolutely. And they lived about I guess that was about an hour away. So once or twice a week I'd drive out there and help her clean and organize and do whatever she wanted. She always made sure, got to have lunch at noon. So one day I went in and what do you need to get done? She goes, the normal stuff, but I don't want to do any cleaning. I don't want to work today. I'm like, well, I got to. She's like, nope. We're going out. We're going to get an ice cream. We're going to get lunch. We ain't working. And I said, well, what happens if Pop comes home and notices that we haven't got anything done? And she goes, I don't care. I'm going. So I put her in the car and off we went. The whole time I was worried that, how am I going to get this house done? How am I going to get everything that he asked me to do while I was here? And still make sure that, I could get Mom out and have a good time and get her out of the house. So, we had ice cream, we had lunch, everything was great. But man, when I got back to that house, I never moved so fast in my life. I never did ask for anything, but Pop always paid me something. And I always told him I didn't need money, with family. But he said, nope, you're driving out here, you're taking an hour out of your day. An hour to drive. So, he would always give me something. Man, there's paint all over this thing. Did they think it was a paint machine or a vacuum cleaner? I'll get most of it off. But again, I'm not going to bore you with all of this. I wanted to clean it up. And I'll definitely have to take it downstairs on my bench and really give it a good clean job. Now there's all kinds of stuff wrapped around this. Good grief. Good golly, Miss Molly. Well, it's a vacuum cleaner, right? They're supposed to have dirt and hair and stuff. In a way, I should just wait. I gave the dog a toy, a dog rope, whatever you want to call those things. And there is yellow and green shreddings all over the floor, which is just going to get all in this brush roll anyways. I'll have to clean it out, but that's okay. Life goes on, right? Whoops. Well, voila. Nice and clean. Nice little shine. Ha! Look at that. Nice and shiny again. And it smells like lemon pledge. Ooh. And on my nose. So I'll use the vacuum to suck that up. So let's fire it up. Let's make sure this thing still works, huh? I'm assuming, you know what happens when you assume. Well, the quarter wheel still works. And you can tell that the The, you can tell it's been in there and wound up for a while. It's all twisted. But we'll unwind it a little bit. Okay, let's see if this thing fires up. It's either going to explode or work. Not bad. The motor's a little dry, but it's okay. So in here, we have the dusting brush. Bristles are medium. We have the upholstery tool with the litter picker on there, the rubber, your typical Hoover, and your crevice tool. And your floor brush. Definitely had some use. Now what made, I always get this wrong. There we go. Now this had the special filtration microfilter, which needs to be cleaned. So did you see where that came from? So let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. So in here, you see this slot? That's where it comes from. So it slides right in there. See this red? And it just comes out. So that's your microfiltration, which I'll have to vacuum off because it seems to be kind of clogged up. So I can't believe I just knocked this off. There we go. Back on. So what I'll do is I'll hook up the hose and see if I can clean up that filter a little bit using the hose. I think I'm going to have to wash it. It's all stuck on there, so I have to wash that. So let's back this up a little bit. If I didn't even show you the bag compartment. There's the bag. Really doesn't have a lot of dirt in it. Inside is pretty clean. There's the filter. I guess it needs a little help, doesn't it? It's not bad at all. All right, get back in there. There we go. Get the bag back in there. Hose back on it. Hook up the electric power cord. Let's see if the brush roll still works. There we go. It definitely still works. Wow, that really bites down on the carpet. Whew. All right, well, let's back this sucker up. I'm going to get some stuff to throw down, like there's already crap on the floor, but add to it, and really give this thing a test. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some rice. You also can kind of probably see there's yellow and green string from that toy I was telling you about from the dogs. There is your rice. I'm going to throw down some coffee grounds. There we go. And we're going to suck this mess up. Wow. Not bad for an oldie, huh? Now I see one piece of string left. But it looks like the coffee is gone and the rice is gone. No, well, there's a piece of rice there. But not bad. It's definitely biting down on that carpet. Well, let's get her done. Okay, there you go. You know, these older vacuums, they just don't play around, do they? Now I'm sure I got a ton of string stuck. Yes, I do. Look at that. From that dog toy. See all the yellow and green? But that's okay. I can clean that out. But it definitely picked up the rice and coffee and fluffed up this carpet. So, Hoover Power Max. Yay! So, I'm going to give you the ratings label. If I can get this to unconnect. There we go. Let's rewind this cord if we can. There we go. So, it says, well, I guess I'll show it to you first and then I'll read it to you. How's that? Oh, Lord, that's heavy. Can you see it? So I'm going to read it to you. Model number S as in Sam 3607. S3607. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 9.3 amps. Bag type S, the Hoover Company. Oh, let's see. Canton, Ohio. Made in the USA. Huh. Serial number 060100030488. So I guess that was in the 80s. Is that correct? You guys let me know. But this, I think this is from the 80s. I don't know. I love the color. There you go. That burgundy. Hoover Power Max Deluxe. 100% dust mite and their eggs. 99.9% ragweed pollens. 99.9% common grass pollen. Microfiltration by Hoover. Huh. There you go. Runs like a champ. I really do need to take it apart. That motor was a little dry. But the power head, still strong. With its original hose and equipment. What can I say? I miss you, Mother D. Your vacuum is safe. I'll keep it for you. And we miss you. Well, thank you for coming along and joining in. I hope you like the vacuum cleaner and the story that goes with it. I am Bunky, and all I ask that maybe you think about subscribing to my channel and make my day, or give it a thumbs up if you like the video that you're watching. And as always, ring that bell so each and every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Be safe, be kind, and I'll be talking to you soon.